Okay, so our next discussion is asset accounting. So what are the things? This is one of the, as I told, one of the most important topic in FI. And here we are going to see the asset acquisition, APC, asset acquisition and production cost, or simply we can say purchase of asset, retirement, that is sale of asset, then asset under construction, then depreciation calculation and posting. But before this, we need to understand a couple of things. Like one, we have depreciation area. So what is depreciation area? When, as we know, depreciation is the normal reduction of value of asset due to the uses of asset. So we are going to calculate the depreciation for multiple purpose. That means for depreciation for the Companies Act, depreciation for Income Tax Act, depreciation may be for costing point of view, and we need to calculate the depreciation, the delta depreciation also we have to calculate. What is this delta depreciation? So delta depreciation means, so we have one depreciation area as per the company law, and here we are going to follow a depreciation method, let's say straight line method, and life of the asset, let's say here it is 10 years. Another depreciation area we will take, that is income tax. Here let's say we will follow one method, WDV, and life of asset is 8. Now what will be the difference? So this difference we need to adjust it to with APC. So that is, we need to add one more depreciation area as delta depreciation, which is the difference we are going to add in the APC. Right now in S4 we need to, sorry, right now in ECC we need to show this delta depreciation and we need to adjust with this depreciation APC value, whereas this concept is not applicable in S4 HANA, because in S4 HANA there will be no delta depreciation will be there, it will be automatically adjusted, but here we have to do some manual configuration. Then
So do we have to make the manual journal entries at the end of the year for
where,
delta depreciation?
no, no, in manual not required, we have to do the configuration for that.
Okay.
So this is, we can say, difference. Then as in this company code we have activated the group currency, so you need to add one depreciation for one depreciation area for group currency. This one, let's say we will assign the ledger, this one we will assign the our leading ledger, and this one maybe we will assign, it's not mandatory, just for comparison purpose, this one I will assign the leading ledger, that is OL, and this one I will assign to our non-leading ledger. Okay, this one also non-leading ledger. Group currency, it is only for reporting, so no ledger assignment will be there, so not applicable, only for information purpose. That means if you're going to run the depreciation as per or asset as per the our leading, sorry, what will be the currency, company code currency, or and our group currency already defined in SS4, you will find the settings. So in this client the group currency is euro, so whatever the client currency, that will be your group currency, and accordingly you will get the updates. So first thing, we are going to add one chart of depreciation. So what is chart of depreciation? Like we have the chart of accounts, which is a list of GL. Similarly, we need to add one chart of depreciation. So chart of depreciation includes the list of depreciation areas. Okay, and what are these list of depreciation areas? This some list of depreciation area we discussed, as for the business, or from requirement point of view business, or from legal requirement point of view, multiple chart of depreciations are there, sorry, multiple depreciation areas are there, and we are going to copy. Chart of depreciation we can't create, we need to copy always from system, and it is country specific. So I'm going to copy the chart of depreciation. Organization structure, copy reference chart of depreciation, source, from chart of depreciation, sample chart of depreciation to anything 4 digit. Okay, done. Copy done. Change the description. Now when we copy it from the standard system, we copied multiple depreciation areas. Now whatever is required, we will keep it, and we can delete. Okay, so you just first select all, keep one here, 10, rest delete, save it. So right now we are having 2 depreciation areas, but we need to add 2 more. Why it's required? Just I deleted everything. And now if I will try to assign to our company code, assign chart of depreciation to company code, you will find the error here. Company code and chart of depreciation. Inconsistency between FI company code and the chart of depreciation. So we need to resolve this issue. First issue is related to the currency. As group currency is defined here, we need one chart of depreciation for group currency also. So once all these errors resolved, then only we can do the assignment. So go to valuation, depreciation areas, define depreciation areas. So right now you are having 2 depreciation areas. Okay, one, go to details. This one we can say book depreciation or leading depreciation. Okay, and in which currency? In company code currency. And here right now in R3 we have only one real-time depreciation is there. So real-time depreciation means whatever the transaction we are going to post, there will be only update in the leading ledger except depreciation. That means when we are going to run the depreciation entry, you will find the depreciation entry both in leading and non-leading, that we can do. But other entries like acquisition, retirement, scrapping, other things, we are going to only have the in leading ledger entries only. But whereas in S4 HANA, you can take multiple real-time depreciations or area post in real time. So that's why this one is area post in real time, and add the ledger here. So ledger you can add here the leading ledger. Okay, Save it. So target group assign is right. But on which accounting principle we are going to do this configuration, all these things are not available here. In S4 HANA, additional one step is added, that is your accounting principle. But right now it is not applicable here. Okay, this one we are going to add the non-reading ledger. Now what is our non-reading ledger, if you remember?
Q5.
Q5?
W5, I believe.
Yeah, maybe W5. Yeah, W5. Go to details and change the settings here. Change settings this one to area post depreciation only. That means depreciation entries you will find in both book depreciation and tag depreciation, and this one is W5. These two standard depreciation what we copied, but now we need one group depreciation. Select, copy to depreciation parallel currency. Area does not post. No posting, so no ledger required. Group currency. Only for information, nothing else. And why we are doing these settings, or why we added this one? Because we have a group currency for our company code. That's why. If group currency settings are not there, then this depreciation is not required. And one more is required, that is for delta depreciation purpose. Select, copy. Delta depreciation. Select here. First of all, it is not the real depreciation, the difference only. Uncheck. This one should be the difference we are going to add to APC. APC is nothing but asset value only. So take this one, area post APC only. Or you can take this one, area post only APC directly. Then it's up to you which ledger you are going to adjust. So let's say non-reading ledger. And here we have two type of depreciations. One is your direct depreciation, that is your one depreciation area one, and another one is your derived depreciation. This one is your derived depreciation. Derived depreciation means input values will not be there for this depreciation. We will take the values from a source depreciation, and the source depreciation here it is book depreciation. So that's why okay, so now we are having one the book depreciation, one tax depreciation, one as per group depreciation, and one is your delta depreciation. Okay, in delta depreciation we need to do some adjustments. So that's why acquisition value, in acquisition value you select here all values. because your difference may be positive or may be negative, so that's why I changed it to all values. Select derived depreciation area as a real one, and the difference between depreciation area 1 and 10. Depreciation area 10 and 1. Okay, now you have 4 depreciation areas. 2 we copied from the standard, 2 additionally we added. Specify area type. So what type of depreciation you have? See, this one is not there. The delta is not there, but because that is not the actual depreciation area. So one depreciation area book depreciation, tax is your 10 depreciation area, and this one is your group. So change the settings here. 6 group valuation. Then go for currency settings because you have the group currency. So go to currencies. Specify use of parallel currencies. First of all, make it group currency 30. So what I have selected here, one, this one is nothing but, that means this value. Okay, here 00. That means this will be input value. You are going to do some configuration for this one. But this one is information will be entered here. This information will be entered here. So that's I've selected as 1. And we don't want any user should change the values here. So that's why I will freeze this option. Okay, for example, whatever the value we will enter 1, it will be copied to depreciation area 2 and not changeable. So check mark. This check mark means no changes are possible. Okay, it's only input value. But I want to change anything. For here example, like here we will apply the depreciation calculation method, straight line method. Here it is WW. If it is, I will continue with check mark, then it's not changeable, but we will change it here. So that's why we will do the comparison. Just uncheck it. But as I told here, it is only one real depreciation. So that's why one is your real depreciation and both are your derived depreciation. So that we have defined one here, but only difference is here we can change the values, here we can change the values. Here it is changes possible, here changes not possible. Save it. So in each screen in S4 HANA, some additional settings are there. In S4 HANA, as much as multiple, because we can activate group currencies for non-leading ledger also. So you need to add some more depreciation areas also. Once we will complete this one, I will give an overview from S4 HANA also. Now, go for some additional settings. Specify the APC values. Specify transfer of APC values. That means the source ledger, source 1 is your 01 and these two your derived depreciation, and this is not changeable. No need to do anything here. It's already properly configured. Similarly, depreciation terms also. This one is not changeable, this one changeable. Okay. But nowhere you can see delta is there. Delta is the difference one. Fine. Now if we'll try to assign the this depreciation to our, another one error will be there. Let me show you first the error, then we will resolve it. But that inconsistency error you will not get now. Chart of depreciation. sorry, company code and chart of depreciation. Save. Okay, the error changed. So now we are getting another error, company code entry is incomplete. This error is like whenever we are going to purchase anything, tax will be there, sell anything related to asset, tax will be there. So missing tax code entries are there. So that's why first check your tax procedure what assigned to the country. So we are going to assign this W0 and W2 to company code, that is missing, zero tax code. So you can define this one in OBCL transaction code, or here in asset, one step is there. Integration with general ledger, assign input tax indicators for non-taxable acquisition. Search your company code, add it here. Zero input and zero output. W0 and W2. Let's say if you don't have the tax configuration, suppose, no worry, take anything here. Anything you can take here. System will throw one error, one warning. Just ignore it and continue. It will work. Assign chart of depreciation to company code. Now it's accepted. So once we have the chart of depreciation, which includes multiple depreciation areas, so make sure that the group depreciation should be there. Delta 1, the error what we got, it is not for delta. Delta we added here just to adjust the difference, but here additionally we added the depreciation area 2 just to adjust the group depreciation and tax settings. Okay, now coming to some general settings. So your complete asset accounting is based on this structure. We have something we will configure, asset class. So what is asset class? We have different type of assets are there. For example, we have vehicles, machines. So each category asset we can create one asset class. Okay, that means group of similar assets. Like we can create one asset class for computer, one asset class for furniture. And with this asset class, we are going to add something, account determination. Screen layout, number range. So what is asset class? Group of similar assets, and with this we are going to add the account determination. Account determination is something, it creates a link between asset class and the ledgers. So what are the ledgers we need to create here? One ledger is required, that is your FPC. Suppose I will take the uh, one asset category. I will show you in one asset. So I will take one asset, let's say vehicle. So under this vehicle, you may have multiple master records, but your APC, I will create one reconciliation ledger as vehicle. So one ledger is required for APC vehicle. Then what else required? We need one depreciation, accumulated depreciation. So accumulated depreciation is nothing but it's accumulation of multiple years depreciation which we will carry forward to the next year, and depreciation will be always on current year depreciation. Okay, so current year depreciation we are going to transfer to profit and loss, whereas accumulated depreciation will carry forward to the next year. So when in balance it, we will take the full value, acquisition value along with accumulated depreciation. So net value of the assets will be there. So if you don't have the accumulated depreciation, then you will only show you the current balance of depreciation asset and adjusted with the current depreciation. It is technically correct, accounting point of view may be correct, but presentation point of it is not correct, and as per the accounting law it is not correct, because we need to show or we need to provide the complete information related to asset to the external users, which means the acquisition value, let's say asset acquired before 4 years, so what was the value and so far how much depreciation already adjusted. So that's why it is better to take the accumulated depreciation account. Then revenue clearing account. This is one technical clearing one clearing account we are going to use during asset sale. Then loss on sale and profit on sale. Then depreciation, normal depreciation, and one more ledger, scrapping of assets. These are the ledgers are required. So you can I'm going to create one ledgers only, but if you are going to continue with multiple assets, so multiple ledgers will be there. So all these ledgers we are going to assign to chart of account. Ledger means chart of account under the account determination key. So account determination creates a link between all the ledgers and asset class. So create the account determination first. Specify account determination, new entry, this working I will share with you. It's a Google document. So account determination, let's take 50001. Account determination for vehicle. Five triple zero one. So like this, you have to create account determination for furniture, for machine, for building. Okay, multiple account determination you need to create. It's already there. Then create the screen layout rules. Short note. Asset class and ledgers. Then screen layout. So what is the need of screen layout? Let me take this as W100. Screen layout, it is the field settings, control of field settings of asset master. That means like how we control the fields of customer vendor through the group, account group. Similarly, this one is your field settings control. For asset master. So any field you can control through screen layout. And we can't create a screen layout, we need to copy it. So just 3100, copy it. Or you can use the standard also. So now we have account determination is W1000. Screen layout is W100. It is 4-digit maximum. And number range, create the number range. So I will create one number range for, you can use one number range or you can create multiple number range for different assets, but you need one number range. And all the settings we need to assign with your asset class. So create one asset class. Group of similar assets. W10 vehicle. Add the account determination W1000. Screen layout 1100. Number range 01. Include asset. That means we will keep on acquiring the assets and it will be there in your listed in the inventory list or in the asset list. We have a separate segment of configuration for asset acquisition. So right now don't touch anything related to this one, because purchase of one vehicle is completely different when we will construct one building, right? So there we need to apply the concept of asset acquisition. So right now this concept is not applicable on this asset. So we will continue with no UC. Save it. This is configuration we did for one asset. Similarly, you need to continue for multiple assets. Then we have something called base method. There is nothing in accounting base method is there. This is just technically we are going to create so that we can have this base method we can create, or we can use the SAP standard also. So we have different multi-level methods are there. For example, I will take straight line method and WDB method. So these are my multi-level methods. But this one we need to configure, it is mandatory. This multi-level method we need to assign with base method. Actually this multi-level method we need to assign with the asset master, but there is no direct relation of multi-level method with asset master. This one we are going to link with base method, sorry, depreciation key. These are your depreciation key. Let's say I will take this as A, B. So under this account determination, you have different ledgers are there. So we need to create multi-level method. Multi-level method we need to link with depreciation key. That depreciation key also we need to create. Base method you can create or you can use the SAP standard. And this depreciation key through depreciation screen layout, we are going to assign with asset master. So this is your entire structure. Why it is not selected? Anyway, just remember this picture. I was trying to copy there. Okay, so next settings. Create the required ledger so that we can do the integration with ledgers. So the required general settings completed. Now coming to the next one, integration with general ledger accounting. Define how depreciation areas post to GL. Already we did these settings. You can see here the book depreciation we are going to assign here with leading ledger. Tax, this is delta depreciation, not applicable any ledger posting. So tax depreciation we are going to assign to non-leading ledger, and delta depreciation also we are going to adjust with APC by using the non-leading ledger. Okay. Then assign the GLs, but before that create some ledgers. Fixed asset. APC, acquisition and production cost, vehicle, and its reconciliation account. It's similar nature what we have the current asset and current liability, that is that is your receivable and payable. Sorry, it is asset. Then asset number, and its reconciliation account, so 67. Accumulated depreciation also reconciliation account. Then revenue clearing under revenue. This one we will use at the time of asset retirement or sale of asset. How we will treat this accounting entry, I will explain that time. Just I am creating the ledger and field status group 52. Accounts for fixed asset retirement. Okay. Then profit on sale. Loss on sale. APC done, this one done, loss on sale, depreciation, ordinary depreciation, normal depreciation. This one is expense, but accumulated depreciation, you can put it in under current liability in future, or we will adjust from the asset. Scrapping of asset. What is the difference between loss and scrapping? That time when I will take the scrapping of asset topic, that time I will explain. Assign GL accounts. Double click on account determination. So I told you we are going to assign the ledgers under the account determination. So select, double click on account determination. Account determination is W10001. Line select, double click on balance sheet accounts. One, go to details. Acquisition and production cost, that is your asset value. Two 500. Loss made on asset retirement without revenue, that means scrapping. Okay, leave it, we will assign this one future. Revenue clearing account 2005. Profit on sale of asset 2006. Loss on sale of asset 1514. This is for book depreciation. Save. Now coming to tax depreciation. Select, go to details. Okay, repeated the same ledgers. Save it. In delta, only the difference will be there. Go to details and add the APC value 2500. Here no depreciation, nothing is there, so only add the difference value and save it. Now coming to depreciation, select, double click on depreciation. So for depreciation posting you have only two depreciation areas there, 1 and 10. Select, go to details, accumulated depreciation 2501 and normal depreciation 1515. Save. Select details, accumulated depreciation and normal depreciation. Okay, so this is for only one account determination. If you are having 4 asset type of assets, then you need to repeat this step for 4 times. So what we did so far, we have defined the general settings and we have created certain ledgers and we integrated with these ledgers. Sorry, or we can we integrated the asset accounting with integration GL. Then specify the posting keys. No need to do anything. The applicable posting keys are here: 70 for asset posting debit, 75 for credit. It's already there, 70 and 75. Change field settings. This is nothing but OBC4. It will redirect it to OBC4. That is the field status variant. If you want to do any field settings related to assets. Okay. This one already done. Tax indicators. Specify the document type for posting of depreciation. So here we are going to use document type for asset posting AA, depreciation AF, but directly we will not find the AA for this, because again here we have to do some reconciliations, then only it will be there. This step also simplified in the S4 HANA. But right now you can see the standard document type, it's OBA7. So for asset posting it's supposed to be AA, but directly it will not there. And for depreciation posting AF. So check the number range. 01, already we have the number range. Check the number range for depreciation posting. 05. I think we have not created any number range for 05. Check once. 05 missing. For depreciation posting, number range required 05. Add it. Let's say 41. So it means whenever we will post anything related to asset except depreciation, the depreciation document type should be AA, but it will not come. During posting we will see. Specify the intervals and posting rules. That means how frequently we are going to run the depreciation. Maybe you can run the depreciation monthly basis. Default is monthly, so you can take it quarterly or you can take it half yearly. So, but default is monthly. Check your company code. For both the depreciation area, one it's showing monthly posting. That means we need to run depreciation every month, whereas in S4 HANA this one also simplified. Here also, if you want to change it, you can change it also. But let's continue with default only. Okay, so we will stop here. Tomorrow we will continue with some other configuration steps. Then we will see the acquisition and retirement.